amusement park portal. Here we are, Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm very excited about this. This is my very first visit to this park. I've been to the park in Florida a bunch of times. However, we've never made it out west here to visit the California version of it. So I'm really excited to see what's going on. Now, we had purchased extra tickets. We've got early entry tickets to Mario Land, so we get in an hour before the public because I heard it does get quite crowded in there, and I wanted to take care of that area of the park, you know, before the public got in. So without further ado, we're going to go inside the park and check it out. Why don't you join us? All right, here we are just inside the front gate of Universal Studios Hollywood, and it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you even got the DeLorean from Back to the Future over here to my left. Look at this. Let's check it out real quick. Studio cars. So this was actually film used right here. Look at this thing. I think Michael J. Fox was sitting right there.
And Christopher Lloyd.
And Christopher Lloyd, yep. Very cool.
Can you see the flux capacitor?
I see the plutonium right here. All right, here we are in front of the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, which is currently under construction. And they are doing some testing up there of some kind, checking over the cars. So throughout the day, we're going to see if we can catch it testing, and I'll get that for you and put it in this video. But currently right now, they just had the cars sitting out there and they're doing something. Don't know. Then they got these cool cars out here as well, right in front of the building. So very neat. Can't wait for this one to open. All right, from this vantage point, going to the lower lot, you can see current status of the new Fast and Furious coaster right here. This thing looks awesome.
And face forward at all times.
All right, our first stop is Super Nintendo World. We're gonna go through the pipe. Here we go.
It's a warp pipe.
The warp pipe. Oh, it even makes a noise. That is so cool. Look at this. And here we are. Look at this. Welcome to Mario World here at Universal Hollywood. Awesome. Our first stop is definitely going to be Mario Kart over there, as I've never been on it. So let's go do that first. All right, here we are at Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge for our first ride of the day. Let's go.
I'll get you up back first.
Okay, right at the exit of the ride, surprise, surprise, they brought you through a gift shop. But in this gift shop, you can buy any kind of Mario swag, and they also had the power-up bands available here as well. They got a variety of different characters like Mario, Luigi, and all that. You can get your name inscribed in it as well. They'll do that for an additional $10. Now, the price of the band initially is $45, and you can use it multiple areas throughout Mario Land. You'll see like the yellow bricks that that are famous in the video game. Well, you can use them here too. The big question mark bricks like you see here. Yep. So we're gonna go around and take a look at a few of them and let you know how it is. All right, you can see them tapping the bricks there, and you get a coin every time. And if you pull up the app right here, the Universal app, it keeps tally of your coins right here. So that's pretty cool. And if you get so many coins, you can go do bonus quests throughout the land, which we haven't found yet, but I'm told there's bonus quests through here that you can get into if you get a certain amount of coins. So we're gonna go check that out. All right, right over here is the Toad School Cafe. We'll be eating in there a little later, but I'm blown away by this land. Now, here comes the public. The gates just opened, and since we had early entry, we were able to get in here before the public. But if you look over here, the gates just opened, or the floodgates I should call them, and the general public is now arriving. So it cost me, I think it was like 25-30 bucks for the early entry to get into this, but as you can see, it was well worth it. We only waited maybe 20 minutes for this ride. I can guarantee you with the spring break and Easter crowds that line for Mario Kart is going to be much longer than 20 minutes. So I'm glad we spent the money. It was well worth it. I definitely recommend doing it. As you can see right now, the wait time's at 25 minutes, but that's definitely going to be going up. All right, next up we have the Revenge of the Mummy, the ride. Let's go. All right, just got off the Revenge of the Mummy ride here at Universal Studios Hollywood, and it was decent. It was a great ride. However, yeah, I think the one in Orlando is slightly better than this one. It had the Brendan Fraser at the end of it. This one didn't. So that's one of the big differences. The first scene in it is a lot different in Orlando as well. They have the fire effects and all that. Here they don't. So there are some differences between the two, but if I had to put them up against each other, I would say that the one in Orlando is the better of the two, but still a great ride nonetheless. All right, next up we're going to head into Jurassic World, which is home to Jurassic World The Ride, which is a pretty fun water ride from what I hear. So let's go check it out. All right, this is how you get to the upper and lower lots. You have to take, there's like 4 sets of these escalators like this that you take. So just a word of advice, it does take some time to get up and down on them. You're looking at probably about 10 minutes or so each way to get up and down the escalators. This park is broken up into 2 parts. You got the upper lot and the lower lot. We're going up from the lower lot currently, heading over to the backlot tour. So keep this in mind. If you do have a disability or something, they also do have an elevator available for you where you can get down to the upper or lower lot without having to use the escalators. All right, from over here you can see part of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift ride. We're on this side. We're going to go up a little further to see if we can get a better view. All right, from this platform here in between escalators, you can really get a good view of the layout of the coaster. You see how it really uses the terrain to its advantage. It goes all the way down over there as well where we really can't see, but yeah, the station's there, and there it goes now actually. Look at this. Now this is expected to open in the next few months from what I'm hearing. There's no definite date on when it's going to open, but from the looks of it, it looks like not too much longer. They do still have the wraps on the trains here. Look at them drift. You can see them drift when they go around the corners. That's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to this one. Like I said, the layout, it goes all the way down over that way too. So very cool. I cannot wait for this one to open. All right, here we are at the famous studio tour at Universal Studios, where we get to take a backstage look at how movies are made. So let's go.
That's the Chicken Ranch. It was originally built for Dolly Parton's Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Also featured in Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, and also featured in LMFAO's music video, Sorry for Party Rockin', one of my personal favorites. Up next, around the corner, we're hitting Hollywood's hottest filming location. Its proper name is Colonial Street, but you've seen it in the background of TV shows from everything from The Voice. This is where our semi-finalists come to talk to their families before the end of each season's competition. Maybe you've also seen this area in a couple different music videos, like Nelly's music video Dilemma, All Star by Smash Mouth. That's not to mention appearances in shows like Superstore, as well as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and many, many more. Arguably, this area is best known by one name, and that would be Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives.
All right, if you want a butterbeer, all you have to do is look for this huge barrel right here, and that's you need to go to get one. They also have Gilly water here too if you're not into the butterbeer, but yeah, very cool. Butterbeer is delicious. They have regular and they have frozen also, and they might have hot here. I don't know. It's like 85 degrees today, so I don't think many people are going to be buying it if they do, but very cool. I love butterbeer. Delicious. All right, here we are, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Let's go in and take a ride. Okay, just got off Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Pretty good ride. It's like mostly motion simulator screens, and then they have some static props in there also. I've been on the one in Florida, pretty much the same thing. Only difference is this one did have a lot of effects that weren't quite working. Some of the animatronics in the scenes weren't doing anything. They were just kind of static, but overall, a fun ride, good ride. Definitely check it out. The line gets pretty long for this, but what's cool about the line is there's something to look at in every room. They got like pictures that look like or moving pictures in there and all that, and they do all kinds of effects. But so it's pretty cool. That's Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey here at Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, it may be over 80 degrees out today, but that doesn't cause the snow in Hogwarts to melt. Walking through Springfield here. Personally, I'm not a huge Simpsons fan, but they did a really good job with this area. I mean, you got Krusty Burger, and you got Moe's, and of course the Simpsons ride right here, and you can also get a Duff beer. Quickie Mart over there, just like from the TV show. Pretty cool.
Brazil, welcome. Glad to have you on my side.
All right, here we are in the Toadstool Cafe for lunch. This place looks really interesting. I'm excited to eat here. They got some pretty interesting options for food. Here's a few of them on the wall. Mushroom soup, burgers, spaghetti. There's a Mario burger there. Yeah, chicken salad, fire flour spaghetti and meatball. Wow, fettuccine. There you go. All right, this is kind of like an organized chaos type of situation here in Toadstool. So you got to stand in one of these many lines here to order your food. Then once you get up to the counter and order, they give you your drinks. And then you got to carry your drinks and wait in this long line right here to get seated, which is not the greatest idea. You got people bumping into you, moving by. It's just packed in here. Very disorganized, but it looks nice. I will give it that. All right, we're inside the main dining room of Toadstool Cafe, and seated right above the screen here, overlooking the kitchen. They're making our food right now in that kitchen. So. Over here is the dining room. Here's a look at the dining room. We got the pipes on the ceiling here. You got Toad. Is that Toad, the name of the... Yeah, Toad. Mushroom right there in the middle of the room. And it goes there. It's a pretty decent sized dining room. It was very chaotic, but very cool. Uh-oh, what's going on in the kitchen?
Bullet Bill.
That's why we haven't got our food yet. Yeah.
Blame Bullet Bill.
All right, we finally got our food here at Toadstool Cafe. I got the Mario burger. Comes with your fries. And a cute little Mario hat and mustache on the top of the bun there. It's pretty cool. It comes with like mushrooms, bacon, lettuce, cheese. It also comes with Thousand Island and tomato, but I chose not to get that. Also, the kids got the kids meal. Comes with a burger, corn, fries, and a coin cookie in a little souvenir box there. And Mario, look at that.
And a flagpole.
Yeah, and the flagpole on top of the corn. Looks delicious. I'm gonna dig in and I'll let you know how it is. However, I do gotta mention that just these 4 burgers alone and the drinks was $100. Yes, for 4 burgers. Absolutely insane.
25 bucks a meal.
Yeah, it's $25 a person for a burger, and that's the kids ones and the adult ones. But a little expensive, but I guess you're paying for the atmosphere in here, which is pretty neat. We've showed you the room here, but I'm gonna dig into this and I'll let you know how it is. I just got done with my meal here at Toadstool Cafe at Universal Studios Hollywood. It was decent, it was good. It was a burger, nothing too crazy special, but the price was just outrageous. Very expensive to eat here. I think you're pretty much paying for the atmosphere of the place. So keep that in mind when you book this place, that you are paying for the atmosphere. Oops, excuse me. And sorry, walking out while I'm doing this. So it is going to be a bit pricey in addition to being in Universal Studios. So you're going to expect to pay more in these places for a meal. But yeah, it was quite pricey in here. Just like I said, keep that in mind. Yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. All right, everybody that's ever been to this park has told me to check out Waterworld show, and that's what we're about to do. This is, I've seen a little bit of video on this. It looked pretty cool. So I'm excited about this one.
Hey, Mom! How about this? Yes! It's going! It's going! It's going! Let's go! It's gonna blow! It's gonna blow! It's about to go! Get out, cousin!
Sure, but they don't exactly look.
And in dog years, that's even less time. Never to listen to snowball. It's something they never thought I'd say.
Love you, Jones. Some of us get boxes, some of us get super cool high-tech drones.
Alright, here's one of the extra games you can do in Mario Land. Something to do with the keys. I'm still trying to figure it out, but it seems to be pretty cool. You gotta like speed up the barrel that he's rolling on and something like that. I don't know. We're figuring it out, but nonetheless, it's fun. They have like these observation viewers up at the top level of Mario Land here. If you look through, you look around, it all changes in here. This is pretty cool. Very neat. And this is up top. They also have some more hidden areas up here where you can get some more coins. Like right in here. All kinds of games. Alright, up top here you can get a great view of the whole park, or area of the park here, the Mario Land. Really cool views. Alright, here we are in the Universal Studios store. It's on the City Walk area of the park. We're just kind of looking around at the different stuff they have. Actually, we came in here to look for a fridge magnet, and they have none that say Universal Studios Hollywood, which is kind of odd. They have standard Universal Studios, but nothing that says Hollywood. Alright, that's going to do it here from Universal Studios Hollywood. we had a wonderful time today. Now the park was absolutely slammed. However, since we did purchase that early access to Mario World here, we were able to get everything done in the park, which was great. I mean, a lot of the attractions had an hour plus waits today, not a problem. We were able to get on it all. Really enjoyed our time here. We ate some good food, albeit pricey. Great. They have a lot of the same attractions that Universal Florida has. So, but even still, we were able to do everything here. It was a great time. So please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, we'll see you out on the midways real soon. Thanks for watching.